Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India. To represent 34 states and 722 districts of India, there is only 90 regional mentor of change and around 5,000 plus mentor of change who are associated with the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog. These intellectuals and experts have been selected for mentoring to 7,200 schools across India, where approx 5 million students are benefited directly, with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as narrate innovators. Mr. Vinod, the host of the show, is also a regional mentor of change for Gujarat State, a best-selling author, international speaker, engineering director, an influencer, solar expert awardee, a strategic thinker, and has been referred to as a magician of words. He is truly a professor of success principles from the University of Life. In this podcast, he is going to interview one of the important regional mentors to learn about his journey, accomplishments, and ATL success till date. It would be definitely quite informative and motivating for all of us. Enjoy, and you can thank us later.
Hello and namaste and good evening. I'm honored to welcome each one of you to the one and only podcast show for students from all over India who are associated with Atal Tinkering Lab and those who wish to get engaged with the flagship initiative by Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India.
This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com, a fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. So you might be thinking that who are the regional mentors and who are the mentor of change? Let me just explain. To maximize the input of the Atal Tinkering Lab, Mentor of Change program is envisaged to be the largest formal volunteer network in India. Mentor of Change is aimed at engaging leaders, industry community professionals, brilliant technocrats, entrepreneurs who can guide and mentor young students in these labs for their neighboring schools to be as a role model for young innovators. After competitive rounds of the selections and reviews, top mentors from all over India has been identified and selected to take extra responsibility of their respective states. So approximately 91 regional mentor of change has been selected in 2 batches from existence of 5,000 plus mentor of change across the nation. So we are going to interview all of the regional mentor of change on an alphabetical basis and batchwise. So here in this episode, I would like to invite Mr. Amit Jain, who is a regional mentor of change from Maharashtra. Hey Amit, you are welcome to the special podcast show. So here is the first question to you, Amit. Can you tell briefly about you and your achievements so far till 2021?
Hi, my name is Amit Jain and I am from Pune. I am a co-founder of a social venture named NITI Aayog. At NITI Aayog, we help women entrepreneurs with a marketplace or as an e-commerce platform wherein we onboard them and list the product made by them on the e-commerce side, and we help them, assist them with the tech and the sales and the marketing part. We started this full-fledgedly in the month of February in this year, and in 5 to 6 months we were able to onboard more than 70 women entrepreneurs with 500 plus products. And to measure the impact, like we were able to process 1,200 plus orders in the last 5 months, which were able to generate 5 plus like INR revenue for them. So it's been a roller coaster journey, but it's been a pretty inspiring and adventurous journey. How I started this. So I came to Pune in 2012 to look for a job. I am from a town named Bhusawal in Maharashtra, and after my BCom in 2012, I applied for a couple of jobs. Came with 1000 INR in a pocket, so financial condition was not that good. After giving a couple of interview, Bank of New York Mellon recruited, and then the journey began. In 2 years, I tried to understand what is a urban city look like. Then my mom came back to Pune, and then we thought ki like family has been a great support throughout, so it's time to at least give back to society. So that's how a small idea started, and I never thought that I'll be taking this full time along with my co-founder Saket Deshmukh. And in 2019, I thought let's leave the full time job and explore and do what more we can do with Mitti Ke Rang. So in 2019, we started with making candle, diyas, and all. Then after Diwali, I started doing a backpacking across India for 6 months, 80 cities, and tried to meet a lot of women entrepreneurs, understand what problem they go through and what the challenges. So after coming back to Pune post COVID, we thought, okay, let's now it's the best time to start this. So then we started, and now we have a good onboarding on the platform, and like couple of orders have been coming in. Now looking forward, we have upcoming Rakhi, Diwali, Ganpati, then we have New Year, Christmas, and again the calendar year will start from next year. So we'll be more going into corporate gifting, B2C, and also we're gonna be starting with the export to different countries to support women entrepreneurs and help as many as we can to earn livelihood, and like help them. We also help them in terms of social media, how they can make it more effective. So that's what we do at Mitti Ke Rang. Thank you.
That's really great to know about your startup and a humble beginning, which is really great, inspiring to many of us. So guys, many of you would be thinking that what exactly is the ATL? I'll just brief about it. It is one of the aggressive initiative by our Prime Minister of India to establish innovative workplace in high schools based on the global living lab models, allowing a regular exchange of innovative ideas between the schools, teachers, expert mentors, NITI Aayog team, parents, and other relevant stakeholders. So the objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds, and inculcate skills such as design, mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning to empower critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. So as on today, there are approximately 7,200 Atal Tinkering Labs which has been successfully established across India, and out of which 70% of them are either in the government schools or government aided schools, including girls or co-ed schools. So hope you got a brief understanding about the Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so here we go for the second question. So Amit, please tell us, what do you think about the initiative of Atal Innovation Mission, and how did you got influenced by ATL Labs?
ATL has been a great, you could say, an initiative started by NITI Aayog, because I believe being a student and being from a rural town, we are really not aware of what exactly going on into the real world. And with this initiative, ATL has really made one thing very clear, that students who are not able to get that type of knowledge or exposure with all the mentors, we are able to provide them with that information which is going into the current market. And so that's how when we support a student when they grow, and when, for example, generating curiosity, so that really make them think outside the box and outside the daily routine or whatever they hear from their friends or their relatives. So with this initiative, it's definitely going to help a lot of students to create more startups, get into more ideas, and meet the mentors who have experience of running a startup or working in a company or being a teacher in a college or a school. So I think it has been a revolutionary step taken by the government and the ATL. And slowly I think with more tech and more system coming in, it will definitely help a lot of students to grow and think what they haven't thought of before.
Yes, Amit, you rightly said it is going to help more and more students to grow and think what they haven't think before. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the project, which was initially started like as a pilot project, has become one of the biggest and successful project of the country, Atal Tinkering Lab. And till today, around 1.1 lakh innovative projects has been created for social and cross-cultural collaborations, ethical leadership, and to help in building innovative solutions for India's unique problems. Well, in order to foster inventiveness among students, Atal Tinkering Lab do conduct different activities ranging from regional level, national level, and school level competitions and exhibitions or workshops. So you will agree that today we stand on the brink of a technological revolution, which will certainly alter the way we think, we live, we work, we shop, we eat, whatever we do. And this is called Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is a digital fusion actually of technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, autopilot vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, material science, biotechnology, quantum computing, you name it, there are so many. So completely it's a digital revolution 4.0. So Amit, here is my third and last question to you. What do you think are the 3 necessary skills for Industrial Revolution 4.0 which is required for every student?
This Industrial Revolution 4.0, I think the topmost would be the tech part, because everything will be automated and the tech driven. So learning the digital, how it works, and the technology will play a big role. That is one which every student should start thinking that they can't run away from that. Second would be learning as much as they can from different medium, because we have YouTube, we have so many channels available which weren't a decade back. So this will definitely help them to learn what exactly is going on to the market. And apart from that, networking, community building, so all this activity and skill, or you could say communication is skill, because of the tech, definitely human interaction would not be that great comparatively, but it will, if they can get a hold of that, it will definitely help them to be sustainable into the ecosystem and learn more and more. So that is like a couple of them which I think a student should really get a hold on, and they should definitely think more towards learning, unlearning, because the world is moving so fast that every knowledge is getting redundant after a few months or a year, and they have to again unlearn and learn from a new perspective. So I think this would be more important for student to grasp and keep changing like water and keep learning.
Well, thank you Amit to be at our show, and it was great to host you. And I'm sure that this podcast is not only going to help Maharashtra students, but all over India students are going to be benefited by it. Thanks once again. Guys, truly I believe that this mission could not be so successful without the contribution of each and everyone. And here I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the parents, the teachers, the mentors, IITs, IIMs, government organizations, public companies, tech giant companies, IT organization, all of them have supported well. And last but not the least, the AIM team and the able leadership of NITI Aayog. I would like to say that this is a massive revolution, and it is all happening because of the big vision of our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. This is happening because of the able leadership of the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the CEO of NITI Aayog, Shri Amitabh Kant, the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav and Mr. Ramanan, and definitely a dedicated team, Miss Deepika, Miss Swati Rao, Miss Madhuri, Mr. Ronak, Miss Naba, Miss Varya. They are really working hard to make this happen. And finally, all the students who are really the center of attraction, who are learning and growing from innovator to entrepreneur. This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com. A fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. Hope that you have enjoyed the session and looking forward to see you on next Monday with a new personality, the new regional mentor of change from different state of India. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Appreciate your time to join this week's episode. We hope that you have enjoyed the knowledge and content as shared by the regional mentor of change. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to NITI Aayog, AIM team, and all the sponsors. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, and review. And you can also share it with others on your social media and WhatsApp groups. This show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and you can choose your favorite channel. Join us again on next Monday to meet exciting new personality from a different region of India. To catch all the latest podcast from Mr. Vinod Tiwari, you can follow him on Instagram at I am Vinod Tiwari. See you next Monday. Have a pleasant evening.